Hey, what's up guys? It's time to take a look at Kotobukiya's absolutely massive, gigantic, high-end master model HMM series Zoids Gojulas here. So a big thank you to Kotobukiya, first of all, for sending this out. But this is the absolutely massive new Marking Plus version of the Gojulas here. And as we always say, whenever your model kit has a handle on the top of it, you know it's going to be good, and this thing is absolutely gigantic. So let's go ahead and get into it. In today's video, we're just going to be doing the unboxing of the kit. Then I will be live streaming the process of building this over the course of a number of live streams, because it's obviously going to take a little while. And then we'll take a look at the final product later on. But for now, let's go ahead and dig into the Gojulas. All right guys, so this box is going to be a little bit difficult to show you guys here on video for a couple of reasons. Number one, just because it's so big, and also because it's in vertical format here. So I'm going to go handheld. So excuse that guys, but hopefully that will allow you guys to see the box really well, because we've got a really awesome illustration here. This is by far my favorite version of the Gojulas box art from the couple of different versions that came out before the original version and then the Ogre version. We've got a destroyed red horn there in the foreground as well. You can see part of the Zoid there in the claws of the Gojulas here as well, but the box art looks super cool here for this one. Absolutely love that. And then around here on the sides of the box, we got the same thing there, just a cropped version of that box art there. But around here on the back side, here we got a look at what the kit is going to look like, all built up, and we got a couple of detail images there as well. Details of in the head, for example, and then details of the feet, some of the articulation points pointed out here as well. And then we've also got this really cool illustration there of the Gojulas as well here on the back side. And our MSRP right down here coming in at a whopping 25,000 yen, so a little over $200 for this one. Which, I mean, all things considered, it's not too bad considering this is, like I said, a huge kit. So we have an outer sleeve for this box here that I'm going to need to remove first. Okay, and inside here it looks like we've got 3 boxes, so kind of similar to the Iron Kong where we had 2 boxes inside. This one's separated into 3. So let's check out our largest box here first. Looks like this box is just going to be all runners. So let's go ahead and check out all the runners from this box, and then we'll move on to the next box. All right, so first off, we've got a ton of polycaps. We got this huge polycap runner, and we've got 2 of them. So there's going to be all of our polycaps there in gray. Well, I don't know if that's going to be all of them, but there's a bunch of polycaps there in gray. And not going in any particular order, runners N1 and N2 are a bunch of mechanical parts there in gray. And then runners Q, S, and R are more mechanical gray parts, and we have 2 of each of those runners. So there is runner Q, runner R here, as well as runner S. So a bunch of parts there. Switching it up briefly here for runner X is in a nice molded silver there for some silver accents that'll look nice. Then runners A, B, C, and D look to be like the majority of our kind of light gray armor pieces. Here's runner A. Runner B here as well, and again, just a ton of detail on these parts. Just to give you guys a nice close-up look at a couple of these, there you can see all that beautiful detail inside. Runner C here, and then runner D. We've got 2 of those as well. Runner F is going to be some of our kind of intermediate blue parts here for the blue accent colors. And then some more gray interior pieces here for runner I, which we've got 1 of, runner L1 and L2. Right here, and then we've got 2 of runner T1 right here. All right, moving on to box number 2. Let's see what we've got in here. A bunch more runners there, of course. All right, in here we've got our clear Zoids core part there. A few more polycaps here on PC1, a much smaller runner there, but those are still in gray. Runners A and E here in black. These are going to be for those like joint cap parts. We've got 2 of runner E, 3 of runner A, and then some clear parts. Here's runner Z1 for like the main visor of the Gojulas, and looks like we have 1 in plain clear and 1 in like kind of a slightly smoky brown kind of clear, which I think will look really nice. Some more clear parts here, and these are also available in 2 different colors. Runner Z2 is in plain clear or in clear orange, and then runner Z3 is in either plain clear or clear red. So those are all really awesome. Also got our pilot character figure here, runner P. This is molded in a molded silver. Runners H1 and H2 are some more parts here in that intermediate blue color. We've got 2 of each of those, so there's all those. Runner E we have 2 of as well for some more parts here in that light gray. Runner U we also have 2 of, some more parts here in darker gray. Runner Y as well, you guessed it, we've got 2 of these also, some more parts here, some detail like piston and spring parts there in a nice molded silver. And lastly for this box, Runner T2, a few more parts here in dark gray. And that's it for this box. And also leaves me wondering what else could possibly be in the third and final box. Obviously we still have our instructions to find, but my guess is there will be some more runners, of course, and our instructions should be in here as well. But runners first, here we got runner G1 and G2 for the last of our blue parts there for the kit. And then runners V and W are here in a really nice molded gold that looks really good for some nice gold accents. Runner W, as you can see here, we have 2 of, so those are gonna look great. And the rest of our parts are all gonna be in that dark gray color for the internal frame. We've got runner K1 and K2 here. Here's runner J. And then we've also got runners M1 and M2 here. Again, love the detail on all these parts. And lastly, runner O we have 2 of, and that's it for all of our runners. Then of course, this being the Marking Plus version, we have markings. We have this very nice waterslide decal sheet with a bunch of decals on there. And as you can see, these decals look really nice and they're very colorful too. You have red, black, yellow, blue there for the primary colors, some in white there as well. So these will look really cool there on the kit. And finally, our instruction manual. So here we are, and it's certainly pretty hefty here on the backside. Images of the kit, a bunch of detail images, basically like what we saw on the outside. I find it kind of funny that we only have 1 pilot for this whole thing too, up here in the cockpit in the head, where for the Iron Kong, there was 2 pilots in the head and then 1 in the backpack as well. So we ultimately had 3 pilot character figures. In this one we only have the 1. But as huge as the kit is, the instruction manual only goes up to page 46 there, with the last couple of pages basically just being again more images of the kit, color guide over here, there's a color guide, and then our decal guide will probably be in here, I would assume, as well. Looking through this, actually there is no decal guide, interestingly enough, so I guess you're just meant to just look at reference images and then just kind of figure it out. There's there really no decal guide? That's odd. Okay, well I guess you're just meant to just figure it out. But what makes me nervous about this not being very long, it makes me wonder if there's going to be a lot of instructions packed into a really tight little area. Looking at this though, it doesn't look too bad. There was certainly a couple of sections putting together the Iron Kong where you have like a lot of information packed into like a really small area, and there's a little bit of that. It's not too bad, and it's not like the worst thing in the world, but there is going to be obviously, of course, a lot of parts with this, and so it's a lot of information to fit into the manual here. But just going back to the front page here, we have a cool CG render of the Gojulas and a whole bunch of text here, all in Japanese, of course. On the next page, there's a breakdown of what all the different sections of the actual Gojulas are. So there's that. And then over here, we get into some awesome technical illustrations. So again, just like we saw with the Iron Kong, we've got a bunch of awesome technical line art illustrations here. There we saw of the head, here of the body. So these look really, really cool. And some more here on the next page. The next page though is getting into our parts list, which is going to be 1, 2, 3 pages. I was expecting maybe to go to a 4th page, but 3 pages of parts and then on into the construction. But again, just kind of fast forwarding to the back end of the manual again. After our final assembly of that, we've got some more technical illustrations of the arms here on this page, and the next page of the legs and of the tail there as well. So really cool to see that here in the manual. Some more here on the next page too. So that's pretty awesome. All right, anyway guys, that's it for this video. It's going to be a lot of work putting this guide together, and like I said, I'm going to spread it out over the course of a couple of live streams. Make sure to tune in if you guys are interested, and I do want to do a little bit more, a little bit of detail work up on this. I think could make for a nice display for our showroom here in the USA Gundam Store showroom. So later you guys will be able to come and see this when it's all put together, but for now, that's it for this video. Again, thank you to Kotobukiya for sending this out. Thank you guys for checking out the video here today. If you guys want to check out some more awesome Zoids kits from Kotobukiya, you can check the link in the video description to USA Gundam Store's website, where we've got all sorts of awesome stuff there from Kotobukiya, so check that out. And make sure to leave a like if you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not subscribed. I really appreciate all your guys' support. Thank you so much. Till next time, have a great day. See you guys later. Bye-bye.